What's up, YouTube? So this will be my first video on this new channel that I'm doing. I'm canceled my other one. It was based around fishing and all that, specifically fishing. And as much as I love it, I just didn't have the time to make enough videos to produce enough content. So this was just gonna be about my life. I live out in rural America. I'm a farmer. So, if I don't tell you anything, I'm nowhere near a city. The closest decent sized city is 2.5 hours away. And that's in a different state, and it's still the closest one, so I should tell you something. But, to start this out, I want to do an unboxing and give my first impressions of a tool that I used, or I'm going to use. Now, listen. I typically like, on my tools, I'm sweaty by the way, I've been working out here in the garage. On my tools, I normally like decent brands. I mean, I'm not buying top of the line stuff, because not for home use anyway, just because I don't think it warrants it. So, I got, like, hanging on the wall here, I got my Craftsman drill, which I wouldn't even bought this, to be honest with you. This is still a little lower than my standards, but the store, Sears store, was closing and they had it marked down 75%. So, can't beat it. It came with 2 batteries and a charger. And it's done fine for me. Now, I'm thinking, which some of you maybe look down on me for this, but I'm wanting to move into the Ryobi line just because it's so expensive. And it's fine for what I do here at the house. And so that's probably where I'm going to end up going. Since my miter saw is a Ryobi, which it's plugged in the wall, so that really doesn't matter. But I have a string trimmer. It's cordless, takes a battery, and so there's a battery to get me started. I know I need to buy more. I'm going to go with that way. But anyway, that's where we're at. But I was in a pinch. I'm laying vinyl plank flooring in my house, new construction, or we added on. But anyway, I needed a jigsaw. I didn't need it, but it'd be 10 times quicker than using my box blade, box cutter, whatever you want to call it, to use it. So, the closest Home Depot or Lowe's to me is Home Depot. It's an hour one way. Lowe's is an hour the other way. So, Walmart's 15 minutes. So, ran to Walmart and I bought this. I know it's hard, and I know it's owned or made by TTI, which makes Milwaukee, Ryobi, Rigid, and I think that's all I know about. But it's still a Walmart tool, okay? And I had to get this battery, buy a battery with it. And if I had time to sit and wait, I would have ordered one from somewhere else. But kind of needed it now, so went there, I bought it. So let's do an unboxing. Is there an easier way to open this thing? We're gonna give it a test cut too. It says the blade comes with it, so we'll see. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Instruction manuals, which you should always read. I already read it. Alright. Let's see here. By the way, before I pull this out of here, I do have the Hart hand tools at my house. Just screwdrivers, a box cutter, plier set, and a hammer, 16-ounce hammer. And for what I do around the house, they've been great. They really have. I got it hanging up here. Grips are great, magnetic tip. No issues whatsoever. The pliers have been fantastic too. So, that's why I'm eating a drink here. I was like, well, I'll give this old jigsaw a try. Plus I needed it, so I didn't have a whole lot of options. Hey, I didn't see my blade anywhere. It said it came with a blade. I think they lied to me. I sure do. Oh, wait a second. What's that? Nope, it's in there. Camouflage down there. So, all right. First impressions of it. I get it sitting here. Whoop. Can't really see it, can you? There you go. I will say it does not feel cheap. It really does. It actually feels nice. I'm actually kind of surprised. I was expecting to feel like a hyper tough tool. You know what those are about. Let's see here. Allen wrench is stuck back. You can see that right back in there, and it was kind of loose right then. So, looks like I can move this base plate around. I'm not gonna mess with that right now though. And right here it says orbital speed, and it shows some materials that looks like wood, metal, some kind of tubing. There's my dogs, and I can't tell what that's supposed to be, but your man gonna tell you. I'm sure of it. And that tells you the settings what to set here. So we're gonna be on wood. I know that's wood, so we'll set that on 3. And up here is your speed. So it's variable speed up here. I'm not gonna look at what's the sound of the box. If I can look real quick. So it cuts up to a 45-degree bevel base, or up to a 45-degree bevel base allows for more versatile cuts. So the speed range is 1,300 to 3,000 per minute. So it's a jigsaw. Coolio. Who cares? Specs matter something. Hey, get out of here. I got a German Shepherd and a Foxhound. Foxhound's in heat, so that's how that's going. Anyway, all right, here's my battery. By the way, I think the tool is like just shy of $60, which you can buy a Ryobi for that. The battery was $40-something. Lucy! This is my life. This is my life. Alright, anyway. Got this. Where's the charger at? Sucks. Charger sucks. I mean, it worked fine, but it's not a speed charger by any means. Threw a retreat out there. Anyway, it's a 1.5 milliamp 20 volt lithium ion battery, which I will say one thing I like more about this type of battery, the tool that takes it, is the Ryobi has like the torpedo type, you know, that slides up in the handle. I like the slide-ons just because they take up less space. I just like them better. Some tool brands are switching over to them. I know DeWalt switched over to them for a while, or DeWalt, however you want to say it, whatever. But anyway, I'm not gonna put the battery on yet because I want to put the blade on first. Well, you can't be too dangerous with that. So let's get this bad boy open. I think it's pretty much just a multi-use blade. I'm gonna figure this out with me. All right? Looks like it turns. See that spring loader right there? So turn it. I'm gonna shove it in there, and that's in there. Turn loose up. That dude ain't going nowhere. So, hey, that's cool. I guess for a Hart Walmart tool. Slide this battery in there. Okay, we got action. That's full speed. That's the slowest speed. So, what we're gonna do is I got a piece of decking right here, and we're gonna cut the corner off and see how it handles it. And that's probably gonna conclude my video. I'll show you the kind of cut it makes. See, I'm just gonna try to cut the corner off, so we'll see what happens here. About mid-speed. Okay. As you would expect a new tool to do, it did fine. I'm sure it'll cut vinyl plank, no problem. If you want to see the cut, There it is. It did fine. So, if you're looking at the line of tools, I'm sure that's a smooth cut too. It's pretty smooth. I'm sure to get the job done. Let's see here. What's this guy? It's got a hold down for the trigger so you can lock it in place. And there's an LED light right here. You can see that. I'm sure you can. But let's set it up like that. I mean, I'm mildly impressed. It didn't even struggle at all. I had to turn the speed up a little bit, but it did not struggle at all. Let's cut another one. Let the speed all the way up. Let's cut this other corner on. Some of you may be cussing me saying I'm not doing the safest thing. I'm doing this, but we're gonna do it. It bogged a little there at the end, but I probably didn't have my speed up high enough, but whatever. And that's how that one looks. So, if you're looking at it, considering the Hart option, I would say I'd recommend it. If you're not a professional carpenter, it's a pretty good little tool. I guess I'm kind of impressed. We'll see how long the battery lasts on it, but I have zero complaints with that. And like I said, it does not feel like a super cheap tool. There's a little bit of play in the battery, but that's gonna work great for me. It's got the extra handle up here. If you're considering it, I'd recommend it. Please give me a like and subscribe. There's gonna be much more videos of, varying content coming up. So anyway, give me a like, subscribe. Come on, let's get this channel growing. What do you say?